Hi, I'm Jack Pollard, a researcher in the Health Economics Research Centre. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about a project modelling the economic impact of child anxiety, which is a National Institute for Health Research funded project. With respect to the project overview, the objective is to establish the short, medium and long-term outcomes and economic burden of elevated child anxiety. In order to answer the associated research question, we will undertake a rapid systematic literature review and secondary data analysis of existing UK cohort studies, including the Millennium Cohort Study and the Avon Longitudinal Study of Parents and Children. Today, I'm going to be specifically talking to you about some of the methods and preliminary results of the literature review. So firstly, I'll talk you through the inclusion criteria. We search databases to identify quantitative, longitudinal and economic research, specifically longitudinal studies, cohort studies with follow-up, and economic studies. We were interested in children and young people aged 18 and under. We wanted to identify papers that looked at the impact of elevated anxiety, measured using a diagnostic assessment or questionnaire with an established cutoff score, on at least one individual, family, or society level outcome or cost. We were interested in research undertaken in high-income countries, published from the year 2000 onwards, and written in English. The below PRISMA flow diagram gives you some of the preliminary results from our search term and inclusion criteria. We searched 4 databases: Medline, PsycInfo, EconLit, and the NHS Economic Evaluation Database, and identified nearly 8,000 unique studies. After the title and abstract were screened, we managed to exclude 6,500, and after the full text was screened, we had a total of 68 to be included in the narrative synthesis, and 7 were deemed eligible for meta-analyses. With respect to some of the preliminary results, we found that elevated childhood anxiety has been associated with mental health problems later in life, as well as suicidal thoughts and attempts. It's also found to be associated with slow academic progress, nicotine dependence and problematic cannabis use, weight status and eating disorders, as well as higher healthcare costs for the healthcare system. In conclusion, elevated child anxiety has been found to be associated with various outcomes and costs. Thank you for listening.